everyone! So, it's time for another Interrobang YA Monday. So, I've been reading a lot of books lately, we're just gonna go with this year, of books that, I thought would make really good movies. So I thought I'd share my thoughts about that. Generally speaking, when I'm reading, I'm not oh, this would make such a great movie. Sometimes, movies that, the rights are announced, I'm like, oh, cool, that'd make a great movie, but, never crosses my mind until then. But I finished a few lately that I thought would make, super cool movies. So the first one is, False Memory by Dan Crocos. It's this really cool sci-fi way. It's not coming out until August, but it was just, super action-packed and cool and, twisty, and I could see it up on the big screen. And another one is Take a Bow by Elizabeth Eulberg. If you haven't heard about that one, it's, when you should definitely, False Memory included. Actually, all these books that I'm talking about, they were all pretty good books, but, especially Take a Bow and False Memory, they're, awesome. But Take a Bow, it's told from 4 points of view of, students at a performing arts school in New York, and it was just, such a great story, and, when I was reading it, one of my first thoughts when I was finished, I was like, this would make an awesome movie. I don't know, something about the way Elizabeth Eulberg told the story, it was awesome. And then another one is, Tempest by Julie Cross. That book was just so action-packed, and it was, just this cool story, and there was the romance, and it was just awesome. And then another one, is The Goddess Test by Amy Carter. I think that'd be such a cool movie to see, because, I love anything mythological related, and I think it'd just be really cool to see, how Amy Carter, because Amy Carter, it's a retelling of, Persephone and Hades with, a super big twist, and I think it would be so interesting to, see that up on the big screen, in, everything she goes through, I feel like that'd be one of those books that, I think it would just, as long as they did it right. If they're gonna do it wrong, any of these, they can just stop while they're ahead. But if they did it right, I feel like it would just, reinforce the book, that makes sense. And then, The Catastrophic History of You and Me by Jess Rothenberg. That was a really cool book. And, she uses, the 5 stages of grief to, framework the book. And it was just, I could see it as, a Disney movie. I mean, there's a dog named Hamloaf in it. And he's the coolest dog in all of YA literature. And I don't care what any of you say. He's awesome. Seriously, it was just so, if I could, I can hug the book, but, I just wanted to, hug it. It was so wonderful and awesome. And then, there's another one I was thinking about is, Starters by Lissa Price. I am not big on, dystopians, but that book, I didn't love it. It was very much a first book, and, okay, I'm gonna write the first book, but I need to keep some stuff, I can't tell you everything because I need a sequel. But, that being said, it would make a stellar movie. It's, that, I could definitely see it. It would be, I feel like the book kind of looks like it's more oriented for girls, especially just because, the cover is, a girl's face. But, the premise is just, I think that it would be a really cool movie. I could see, my brother and my dad, wanting to go see that, but I also would, too. And the last one I was thinking about is Awkward by Marnie Bates. Basically, girl's so awkward, she, makes it on YouTube and goes viral. And suddenly, she's, the new thing. And I just think it'd be hilarious. It would be hilarious and funny and the most adorable thing ever. But, yeah, until next time.